Hello, my mommies. It's your girl, Davita Catherine. I'm coming back to you with another video. This video is a little different. I want to start something on my channel called Mom Talk. I feel like it's important for moms, especially young moms like myself, to be able to have a platform to speak. And I want to talk about postpartum depression. Postpartum depression is real. Okay, I have two kids. I have an almost 4-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. Right now they're 3 years old and 9 months old. Postpartum depression is hard. There are, many different types of forms of it. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor, but I can only speak from my experience. And from my experience with dealing with postpartum depression, I didn't want to be left alone with my children. I cried most of the time. It was hard. I didn't have like a way out. My life drastically changed, and it drastically changed so fast. My husband and I got married. When we did our vows, I was 8 months pregnant. We never lived together before, and we had a month of living with each other together before my first daughter was born. It was hard. It was hard. I was sick after my first one. Wasn't too bad. But I was a first-time mom, and I wanted to be super mom, and I wanted to do it on my own. It's not that I did not love my daughter. It's not that I did not want her. It was just fear of doing something wrong. When you can't get your baby to stop crying, when you can't figure out, what's going on with her or him, that takes a toll. And a lot of people that have never experienced postpartum or will deny experiencing postpartum, they don't understand that. And with my second daughter, after having her, I had 2 C-sections, and after having my second daughter, I had her by C-section as well. It was so hard because I got so sick. Pre-eclampsia, brain aneurysm, pneumonia. Everything was just attacking me at once. Everything was coming at me at once. And the only thing that I could think of in that moment was, I have to get to my baby. I have to get to my baby. But I was not doing well. My advice to you is, if you aren't doing well, if you are not 100%, you're not going to be good for your baby. That leads me going down to, even in further years, my mom always told me, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are empty, you cannot pour into your children or your child. You cannot pour into your husband or your boyfriend or fiance, whoever it is. You cannot pour into anybody when you're empty. I was very, very empty. I had to start doing things for myself. The things that I started doing for myself, I started going to get my nails done every 2 weeks. I don't care what has to be paid, what has to be done. I go faithfully every 2 weeks to go get my nails done, because that's an hour to myself. That's an hour for me to get my head together, my thoughts together, so I can come home and I can be what my daughters and my husband need me to be. And I just recently started doing that again. Also, talk about it. If you're married, talk about it to your husband. Talk about it. Go to a psychiatrist. Go to a therapist. Whoever. Talk to whoever you can trust and whoever you need to talk to. Because the more you hold it inside, the worse you are going to feel. It is okay to go through this. It is a normal thing. If somebody is making you feel that postpartum depression is not normal and they're making you feel like you just need to brush it off, they are not the people that you need to be around. They're not. My husband was very supportive. You know, my mom was very supportive. My mother-in-law was very supportive, even though, like, you know, she didn't really know too much of it. But everybody that was around me, they were very, very supportive. They were very, very helpful. I'm in a much better space now. You know, my daughter's 9 months. You know, the fear of having 2 kids. What if I can't spend time with my oldest? What if I can't do this? Why can't this happen? Why can't that? You have to let go. From my experience, I had to let go. I want all moms out there to know that there is a time period that you get to be sad. It is okay. At the end of your, you know, sadness, at the end of your depression, I encourage you to, you know, let me rephrase that. Sometimes there is no end. So what I am encouraging you to do, because it's not something that you're just going to get up and be like, you know what, I'm okay. It's not. Get out more. Take the girls out more. Take the boys out more. Take your kids out more into open areas. Don't stay inside. You know, do date nights with your husband or your boyfriend or your fiance. And even if you cannot afford babysitter, or if you cannot, you know, go anywhere, you can't afford to go out to eat, put the kids to bed and have a date night with your spouse or your boyfriend or whoever, your girlfriend, whoever. Do things for you. Have an at-home spa day where even though you have to take care of the kids, that you can you know, do a spa. You can relax, keep up your skincare. I'm getting back into the habit because my skin looks terrible. But there are so many things that you can do just to pick yourself up and start little by little. If you're working, take $5 from every paycheck if possible and put it aside. And then once a month, take yourself shopping. Don't neglect yourself, because neglecting yourself and providing for everybody else is only going to make your depression worse. And I am speaking from experience. I think that postpartum depression is something that a lot of women need to come together and talk about. That, like, we just need to have, there should be like therapists just for postpartum depression, because it's so many different realms and so many different ways that postpartum depression can hit. It can be years later. It doesn't have to be right away. But I feel like we as women, we need to come together and we need to support everyone for postpartum depression. If you have somebody that's willing to watch the kids or willing to come and help, have them come and help. If you don't have anybody that's willing to come and help, there are other ways that you can pull yourself out of it. There are other ways that you can do, you know, what you do. If your kids are in school and they're of age, while they're in school and you don't have to go to work, or you're going to work a little later, do something for yourself. Buy yourself that piece of chocolate. Have that glass of wine, you know. But one of the main things that helped me, besides my family, was my faith. I put God first, and that has brought me through so much. I still, every morning, I say my prayers. I pray over myself, my husband. I pray over my children. You know, we read the word. I have a journal that I write to the Lord in, and my prayer every day is for God to just strengthen me so I can be that carrier backbone for my family. I can be what all of my family needs to be. But you cannot be great unless your family cannot be great unless you are. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. See the beauty within you. It is so, so, so important. And if you guys are on Facebook, I am a part of a group on Facebook, and it's called Queens Uncut. I will leave a link to the group below. It's a private group, a great forum where advice is given, given. You know, you can talk freely. There are so many possibilities with this group. So if you would like a mom's group, you know, join this group. Also subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more mom talks. I'm going to be touching on a lot of subjects that mean a lot to me. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment. If there are topics that you would like for me to discuss, you know, as to being a mom and, you know, being on a budget, or, you know, depression, or whatever it is that you would like. I have a couple of more videos that I would like to do. So whatever you would like, just leave it down below. I appreciate all you guys' love and support. It means a lot to me. Can we try to get this video to at least 500 likes? Am I pushing it? 500 likes. I'm also trying to get to 200 subscribers. If I can get to 200 subscribers, I will be having a 200 subscriber giveaway. So let's get this video out there. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. Bye.